I gotta rewind that.
Guys, great work.
Let's see here. We gotta rewind this. Okay, you know what? We're turning the volume up on this. This is crazy. This is crazy. We are watching 250 Group B here, and there's gonna be yellow flags here. Let's see. This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully everybody is coming in here. I gotta see this here again. This is insane. David, did you guys see the fight? David, I rewound it. I'm literally watching right now to see this here. This is crazy. What did we just witness here? We're gonna see. Maybe did I not rewind far enough here? Let's see. They're talking about Enzo. This is like, did I not rewind far enough? I'm very confused here. I mean, I'm all about this. Let's see here. Let's go in here so I can view the chat here. Did I really not rewind far enough here? I gotta see this again here. Like, what just happened? What the hell's happening? Throw that thumbs up button here. Oh, right there. Oh yeah, there we are. Oh man. Oh, this is great. AC's face is amazing. AC's face is absolutely amazing. Yeah, these guys are legitimately fighting here, and no one's breaking this up. What is happening? What is happening? Spang, and now here's the Asterix medical guy yelling at them. What the fudge just happened? Welcome in, everybody. Hit that thumbs up button. We are watching UFC at the Supercross. That was insane. I don't even know. I can't even. The words are not. Words are just not coming right now. What are those two idiots doing? Who the hell was that? I am so confused as to what just happened there. I mean, they are just... And nobody broke that up. That is... Wow. That is just... That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Okay, let's fast forward here. Let's see where we're at on live. Holy crap. Welcome in, everybody. Let's see. Okay, cool. Session just ended. Awesome. I don't know who was just rolling on the ground, fist fighting, but that was absolutely incredible. If y'all watch that, like, comment down below, hit that thumbs up button for us here, because holy cow, what a way to start the live here. Let me just exit this, go to the Instagram here and see what we got going on. This is insanity here. This is absolute insanity as to what was just going on the red Instagram page. I don't even know. Welcome in, everybody. Like I said, hit that thumbs up button. We're here to watch Group A, second qualifying here, because I don't even know what we just witnessed there. Dude's literally fit, like, we haven't seen that since what's his nuts beat the crap out of Freeze in the middle of the race night. Weston Pike there beat the crap out of Freeze. That was nutty. That was awesome. AC's face was just incredible for that. Let's see here. We got anything on here talking about this? Anything yet? Oh, golf cart started on fire and started building on fire at the Rolex 24-hour. That's interesting. Weird. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, well, it doesn't look like anything yet. We'll see here. I'm sure Supercross will use that. Those guys will be banned, but I'm sure Supercross will use that. Alright, here we go. We got, Okay, cool. All right, sweet. Thanks. Whatever. I guess we're just gonna watch it like that. Awesome. Maybe. Ah, there we go. Okay, cool. All right, we got 250 Group A on track here. So Deeks comes out and is fastest in session 1, and we've already started to hear the excuses. The excuses are flowing of, well, we worked on the bike a lot. I was only at 70% last week. All right, whatever you got to tell yourself. From defeated to telling myself that I was only at 70% last week, which maybe was. Who the hell's really ever going to know? Because none of us are actually riding the bike. It's only him. But it's weird that there was nothing mentioned last week about the bike being bad, and now all of a sudden this week we're just telling everybody that the bike was bad. That 3 on that table's big. That 3 on that table is real big. Let's see here. So whoops. We got 2 sets of whoops, which is cool. I wonder if there's 9 or 10. I don't know. And that second set is rolled with a compactor there. So it'll be interesting to see how those hold up. And I'll be interested to talk to people this week and see what they were like going through them. Because we've all seen them at like Paris Supercross where they roll them. But obviously this is going to be a bit different. Already hating on the Degan. I'm not hating on it, okay? It's just very strange that like last week he was just defeated on the podium and there wasn't any mention of, yeah, you know, the bike's off. Because usually what happens, okay, and here's where my tinfoil hat would come off a little bit. If last weekend on the podium, or you know, he was like, oh, you know, the bike wasn't quite there, we're gonna have to go back and work on it, blah blah blah, whatever. Okay, cool, fine. The bike was probably off, but to come out this week, get #1 qualifying position in Q1, and then be like, oh yeah, the bike was way off, and it only allowed me to ride at 70%. Look, man, I'll say the same thing I've been saying since the show last week. He showed up to a gunfight with a knife, all right? And Juju showed up with a gun, and Juju's been waxing that ass, is all there is to it. And all of a sudden he went, oh crap, there's actually some competition. Sorry. So yeah, it's the bike excuse makes me a little questionable right now. As to how much that really was. Now maybe, but I don't know. I don't believe they're on a new chassis because the Yamaha wasn't new this year. So they're on the same chassis, same setup and everything as last year. I don't know. Let's put it this way. It's questionable. So say what you will, say what you want. They're saying the rolled whoops aren't working out. They're chunking. That could be too. That could be. I would be interested to see him with some different dirt. They said I saw, I don't know if it was Mewy, I think it was Mewy last night on YouTube or something somewhere, or maybe it was Instagram, talking about them and saying, yeah, you know, we'll have a good chunk of data. And I'm like, well, you'll have a chunk of data from a race day in California here, but let's go somewhere else. You know, like you may get to St. Louis per se for SMX there, and if you put whoops in that you roll, those might stay together a lot better or whatever. I don't know what the real answer is with whoops, okay? We're racing dirt bikes. Like the whoops are going to break down. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Where did you see dead shot? Where did you see that they said they were chunking at? Was that an Instagram thing or what? So, yeah, anyway, yeah, the 250 West class here, super decimated. This is really starting to be unfortunate. I mean, you've got Pro Circuit has basically no one, right? Like Drew Adams is here racing, but from what I understand, he hasn't been on a race bike yet. So I don't know if he's on a race bike or if he is just on like his practice bike essentially. So who knows how good that bike's gonna be. Like, I don't know, this will be interesting. Juju's on a fast one here. Degan up top with a 58.499, and Julian is not quite a second off. He's about 8/10. So we'll see here where he can get to. Sweet effing camera work here. And Juju goes to the top with a 57.8. Wow. wow, who is this 334 we're watching? All of a sudden, that is weird. Anyway, yeah, so cool. We missed the end of the lap there with Juju. He was flying, though. Yeah, so Degan, I think, will probably come in a little bit more prepared this week. I think the first 2 weeks, he didn't really think he was going to have competition like he did. Joe here on screen now, gutting it out with these broken fingers. And still one handguard. Oh, my God. Could we just put 2 handguards on? Is he got a... They cut the pinky finger off the glove? Like, what the hell? I don't know. I don't really know with a lot of these things. Number one, can we just put another handguard on? I don't know how Joe rides with one handguard like that. That would bug the shit out of me. I would literally be like, put the other one on. I just got to have it to not be weirded out. Like, I don't know how he's doing that. That's insane. It's absolutely insane. Was a report from JB from a Dirtworks groundsman. Oh, okay, cool, sweet. Sorry, yeah, I've been listening to all of this. I was doing, it's Saturday. I was doing some family stuff right as it came on, so I was driving. I didn't really have the audio up for watching first session, and we've been outside sledding all day, and so then I got home in between first session and second session. I took a little quick 35-minute nap. So yeah, so I haven't really been listening to anything. So good on you. Sorry I didn't see that, but David says, I agree with you. I think Degan came in with the mindset he was the shit and Juju surprised everyone. Yeah, 100%. That's 100% what happened. And, like, this coast is super weak now, so, like, outside of Juju and Deegs, and then I will go with Smitty as the number 2 spotlight. Juju and Deegs are 1A, 1B, and then I'm going to go with Schmitty and, what's his name? Cole Davies as 2A, 2B, right? And I'm only going to put... Actually, you know what? I'm going to put Smitty as the number two guy behind the 1A, 1B guys there. And then I'll put Cole Davies as the number 3 spot, just because he's a rookie, right? So he lacks... He seems wise beyond his years as far as it comes to riding, and he stays calm and everything. But he just does lack experience. Oh, we got more yellow flags. Is somebody fighting on the track? Nope. That's unfortunate. Everybody would love to see a good fist fight again. Smith, number 2 now with a 58.419, and Degan third with a 58.499. Yeah, interesting to learn this week that Deegs was taking some shots at Juju in practice last week. A little bit here and there. So that was interesting. I didn't know he'd really been taking any shots at him yet. He's just wrecked his nuts. Maybe. Yeah, so I didn't know Deegs had been taking any shots at Juju yet, but Juju said on Pulp on Monday that, yeah, Deegs had definitely been taking some shots at him. So, but Juju doesn't seem to be fazed by it. He says he's been dealing with him since he was 6 years old. They were in the same class, essentially, growing up. So he's kind of used to that whole circus that comes with racing the Degans, which is great because that means that little hip jump there that they're doing where they're like tabling and then like it's turning into a quad there basically, that is gnarly. That's a real... I like this track a lot because it has some different things. It's not cookie cutter, right? You've got the split start, you've got that little kink in the straightaway, which seems to be... It's like booter, and there's like some different size jumps, and they're spaced a little bit differently too. It's very strange. Got yellow flags in the second set of whoops. Let's see if it messes up Deegs' lap here. Nope, he's going, and oh, he missed that inside. And he's off. Uh-oh. Pressure. Now he's checking the clock here. Yep. So this is interesting because I don't know. Oh, he almost just ate it. Oh man, yep, he racked his nuts on that one. He definitely just grabbed his nuts over the triple because he racked his nuts there casing that. Dude, Deegs is this is interesting to watch. And like Cole kind of brought this up on the show last week. He's definitely feeling pressure he hasn't felt the first 2 years. The first 2 years was just kind of like, okay, he just swerved a little bit at Juju. I think he did. What is he waiting for? Did the bike die? Did he stall it? What just... I don't understand what's happening. I'm very confused here. I'm very confused. I don't know. No, Cole brought it up on the show last week. He's got pressure this year. He is supposed to be the guy, and it's not going the way that they thought it was going to go for him. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens tonight, but I'm thoroughly on the, I mean, qualifying third here. Like, I'm thoroughly on there that if he does not, if he doesn't beat Juju tonight, whether it's they go 2-3, 3-4, 1-2, whatever, if he doesn't beat Juju tonight, this title's starting to fade and fade really, really fast for him, which is weird because we didn't think we'd see this with him. But then again, too, this is what happens. Like, when the pressure actually comes on, then you get to kind of see what you're made of. So, all right, let's jump into the comments here. Jeremy Deegs is cooked. He definitely racked his nuts, that's for sure. Yeah, I heard Juju say that too, but nobody else said they saw Degan do anything to him, so I don't know what that's all about. Well, I definitely think if we go back and watch there, I definitely think he just did a little like whoop, swerve there because he saw Juju going by. Maybe not, but it's strange that he definitely did this as Juju was going by and then Juju looked at him. So Degan will still win the SMX title because he's the best out at outdoors in SMX. Could, maybe, I don't... I think he's way better outdoors, which we've said for a long time, even though we get crucified in the comments. We'll probably get crucified in the comments here. But I definitely think he is way better outdoors. And the SMX, he's good. But do I think some of these other guys can beat him? Yeah, because I'll tell you what, there are a lot of heavy hitters there on the East Coast. And I know everybody who's watching this probably knows that, but there are a lot of heavy hitters. So, guys, do me a favor if you're watching here, hit that thumbs up button. We're not a big channel. There's not a ton of us here on this live. I appreciate every single one of you who is here. If you guys want to make a comment, you guys have a topic of discussion, make sure to type it in the comments section there and hit that thumbs up button for me. Like, let's get these likes up here. Maybe we can get some more people in, you know. Juju going on, Jeremy says, Juju going on a run. I think it'll make Deke stronger in the long run, but he's cooked right now. Slim chance he gets the SX title. I'm telling you, I think it's slim right now. I'm with you, Jeremy. I don't think that this title is a foregone conclusion that it's going to be Degan. I heard an interesting stat that after 2 rounds here, he is actually farther behind than he was last year with the crash in the first round, and the injury, which is crazy. So, Sean, Degan never been good at Supercross, outdoors, and SMX. He will ruin everyone. Again, maybe there's a lot of heavy hitters though, and this year the difference this year compared to previous years is there is actual pressure. All right, let's see what Juju's got to say here.
Just how good were you feeling in that session?
Yeah, I felt really good. We made a change after that first session, and it really made all the difference in the world. The bike feels amazing, and I'm ready to have some fun for 15+1 tonight.
Ready to have some fun, guys. That is Julian Beaumaire, fastest overall, 250.
He is locked in. Absolutely locked in. All right, now 450s here. Let's get off these 250 kids. Let's talk big dogs here. 450s. So first session there, Jet was fastest. Obviously the big news, Prado goes down and he's out. Dislocated shoulder, they said. Now hopefully that's a dislocation that they just got popped back in and it'll be okay, but not racing tonight. All right, here we go. Fake start. 3, 2, 1, gate drop, boom. And Barsha spun like hell off that gate, and Tomac out front. Guys are down on the inside. Oh, Chase out front. All right. So heavy hitters right out front here. We got Chase, Eli, the Lawrence brothers, and Kenny. Top 5 off the fake start here. So interesting. Very interesting. So Jet fastest that first session there. And to be honest, fastest, and he completely effed that fast lap into oblivion. He clanked so many things. So to go that fast with it that bad, I said this in the show last week. I'm going to continue on this road here until I'm proven otherwise here. These boys are all in trouble. And I think this could be the start of us starting to get boring, because they got that bike, I believe, after the first week. They got that bike within a window there that he likes, that he can make up the last however much percentage of whatever the bike is lacking there. Ooh, Chase took those tough blocks. That's sketchy. Ooh, man, and he spun going up that face. That's weird. Anyway, yeah, so I think that they're in trouble because they have that bike into that zone for him now, which I think is going to be a problem. I think that's going to be a big problem. You think I'm a couple minutes behind? I may be a couple minutes behind here. I don't know. My TV says I'm not, so I don't know what to say. Sorry, I might be a couple minutes behind. Anyway, yeah. So as far as 450s go here, I still think it's going to be a battle. I still think Chase is going to win more races. I think Eli's going to win more races. I think there's a possibility here on a night that all of those guys get buried off the start, and somebody else could sneak one in, or you would get on a one-liner and somebody yanks a good start, like a Ando, like a Roxon, gets a win. Like, I think all that is possible, right? But I think a majority of the time here, it is going to be kind of boring to an extent here. And I mean, obviously, Jet hasn't even won a race, so I really wonder if anybody could go 5 off that into the corner. That'd be crazy if they could. But yeah, but they've got that bike kind of dialed in there. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. Sexton at the top right now for this session. Oh, and Tomac goes there with a 58.1. Be interesting to see if the track gets any faster here, because we went, what, 57? I don't remember what it was. 57 something for Jet in the first session. And yeah, and like I said, man, that bike just looks so terrible. And there'll be a big segment on this tomorrow night on the main show. So if you guys aren't a member and you guys want to see us record the main show, me and Cole are going to be in studio tomorrow. Justin's not going to be here. His mom's birthday or whatever. Or at least he said he might not be here. He might show up, but we're planning on mostly just me and Cole. So if you guys want to watch the show, the main show, get recorded live, make sure to join that members area. As little as 99 cents a month, you guys can join and watch it. I know we've got David in here who is a member. He takes full advantage of all the member benefits, from the Thirsty Thursday videos to the the members only live stream of filming the show. But anyway, saying all that to say, with the Lawrences, obviously the big news, them and their agent broke up this week. There appears to be a lot more to that story than just simply an agent skimming money off the top. So I'll dive into some of the details that I've kind of worked on digging up here over the last 48 hours, we'll call it. It'll be a big topic of conversation in the halftime report tomorrow night. So if you want to hear what I've kind of dug up on that, make sure to join that members area or tune into the show Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern there. And you can hear the thoughts of what I've found out here in the first, like I said, 48 hours, because it's not exactly as it appears. And there is a lot of people piling on, because like Lucas, I've met the guy. He's been okay to me in the couple of interactions I've had with him. He's not necessarily everybody's cup of tea, and he does have some abrasiveness to him, because he will tell you how it is. So it doesn't surprise me that people are piling on, but we'll have to wait and see. Ando's bike looks good in the whoops there. Sand section looks tricky. Okay, so let's see. So Tomac's at the top with a 57.90. Jet is in second with a 57.95. Sexton third with a 58.13. Justin Cooper showing some signs there with a 58.77. So, shaping up super duper nicely. Super duper nicely. So, I will tell you, I think this, there's a lot we've started to see here with all the media that's out there, including my boy Jace at Gypsy Tales there and everything. if you guys don't listen to him, go check it out because he's taken the Rogan route with these dudes, and it's awesome because you get to know people. So, for example, was not a big Justin Hill fan. Now listening to his podcast with Gypsy, I really like Justin Hill as a person, as far as I can tell. Now, again, I've never met that guy actually or had any interactions with him, but just what he talks about, how he's running his family, how he's running his personal life here, the things that have happened, things that he was going through when he was on like PC and JGR and stuff, that it's like, oh man, that's crazy that all this was happening. And again, this is stuff that we should have known back then, but of course we don't till years later, which just makes me like a Justin Hill person now of like, yep, that's awesome that he's out here doing what he's doing, getting paid to do what he loves to do. I think it's great. So, not all these guys are like that, but I do like that. I liked the Eli Tomac one there. It's cool to kind of peel back the curtain on somebody who's so serious about racing. Okay, what's your personal life like a little bit? And he doesn't want to be super crazy with that, but you know, he opened up on Gypsy there too with some of that stuff. So make sure to check those out if you guys haven't, because yeah, he does a great job interviewing those guys. So all right, y'all's nuts is in here. What's up, buddy? Jet looks dialed though. Yes, he does. 250 Degan, Juju, Smith, 450 Jet, Tomac, Sexton. I could agree with that. I could get on board with that. We've got about 2.5 minutes left in the session here, so if I'm behind, I apologize. My TV says I'm up to date. I'm probably not. I don't know what to tell you guys. I tried to fast forward multiple times. It happens. Anyway, yeah, Prado with the dislocated shoulder will miss tonight. Hopefully they get it popped back in. These guys, Prado, Masterpool, they're just supposed to come in and just go ride. If I was Kawasaki with those guys, I'd be like, just double everything. I don't even care where you finish. Get a start, just pull over, and then just double everything. Like, we don't need you to get hurt, which is what's happening now. Now Masterpool's got possible broken fingers there. Prado obviously with the dislocated shoulder here. And it's like, dude, all Prado's going to do is completely F up his outdoor. Tomac's time, not any better. Still with that 57.90. Jet comes across there. He's still 57.95. Jet, I think, is on another heater, though. He is. Boom. Skimming whoops. And the rolled whoops. Okay, not bad. God, that bike looks so terrible in that first session. So for him to go fat, him scrubbing that thing is insane. It is insane. Okay, cool. I didn't want to watch Jet slapping. Oh, thank you. There we go. And we're back. And we're back. Man, look at that. Drifting that corner. Good scrub across that triple. 3 out. 3. Big 4. Into the corner there. Cool. 3 out of the corner. Over that 6-footer, which is crazy. A little scrub up over that big one. Double in. And to the top. He's looking 57.0. Holy shnikes. Dropped a second, basically. That's impressive. That's impressive. And that lap looked good. That lap looked real good. So 57.0. Can Tomac match? And here we are. Tomac on a fast one. Into the corner there. Boom. Double in. Whoops. Bike doesn't look too bad in the whoops there. I'll tell you what. Being a guy who didn't start riding dirt bikes till I was 25. I didn't follow the sport super close till the last, like, 8 years. Oh, my God! That was dirty. That scrub over that bridge was dirty. Like, Eli doesn't do that. What the... Oh, he goes down. Oh. That's unfortunate. Man, real unfortunate there. Oh, I like the red suit to go with the red plate. That's cool. So he comes in here and just, yep, pushes the front, dude. Just loose. That berm is loose. then did Barsha hit him there on the way out just to add insult to injury? Man, too bad. That was rough. You don't see Eli make mistakes like that. That's interesting. But I have heard that him and whoever their chassis guy was, chassis and suspension guy there, I'm blanking on the name, of course, now because I'm on screen. I did hear that they were not working together anymore, which is interesting. So, back to the story I was telling, though. It is super interesting watching some of this stuff and then listening to some people break things down and going, oh, I see that with the bike. Like, I thought that. Because for a guy who didn't start riding until he was 25, I'm 36 now, so I've been only riding dirt bikes for 11 years. And like I said, literally the last 8 years is when I've been really into this stuff. To be able to look at some things with riding and technique and bike setup and things like that, and I don't hit on them all the time, but I do occasionally. It's interesting when you see it to go, okay, cool, I'm not crazy because these guys are legitimately saying what I'm saying. So, anyway, Hanky, I was saying to my uncle as I'm from the UK, he should have humbled himself and took a 250 Supercross 450 outdoor. Probably. You're probably not wrong. He should have rode 250 West, and that would have allowed him to get ready, but that's not what he chose to do, so here we are. We're kind of starting to talk. The rumblings between us are, okay, so at what point do they pull the plug on Supercross and say, to Prado here, just go get ready for outdoors, because that's basically the thing. So he needs to learn Supercross. Yes, Mr. 475cc to the top again. Jets #1. Yep, boo, but nicely done. I know you can't read too much into Webb's quality, but he's a ways back and shouldn't be. Maybe, but I don't. Webb and Roxon, I don't ever, until we get to the end of the night, I don't ever say that it was rough for them. That scrub was nasty. He was sending it prior to going down. Would have been interesting to see the lap time. Yes, it would have, Mitchell. If Degan gets a whole shot, no one can catch him. I don't know about that. Juju's pretty freaking on it. Wish they would have put up the sector times on the Eli lap before he biffed it. Like, was he with Jet? Yeah, that would be cool. Top guys are going to have to go over that table after the finish. Easily half a second missing that 3 out. Yep. Travis, how's Cole's lawsuit going? Waiting on paperwork. Mr. Nuts, you, sir, are nuts, not everyone else. Juju means business right now, and if he wins, he starts top 4. Yep. All right, guys, I would love to stay on and talk some more here. I see there's 25 of you. I appreciate everybody who has been in the chat. I appreciate everybody who's been watching. I have a thing to go do with my chick for the evening, so I want to thank you all for tuning in. I will be back later with the race reaction, maybe a little bit behind depending upon when we get home from going out here, but you know, it's we try to balance all this stuff out, you know. So thanks everybody, enjoy the race. We'll see y'all on the reaction show, main show tomorrow.